What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? My name's Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellanea. It is Saturday night. Saturday night. Hope you guys are doing well. I am here to play some games, have some fun, chill out with you guys. I've got stuff in front of me here. Let me tell you what it is really quickly. I have a pen from Diamond Painting, or I'm sorry, Diamond Pen Pals. My brain's gone. It is the Satura pen, and it does glow in the dark, you guys. It's beautiful. I love it. It felt matchy with the painting, so I thought, why the heck not? In my single placer, I have Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. Both shops are over on Etsy, along with in my multi-placer, I have Putty Crocker's Boutique and More. I have like literally the last little baby remnants of my drunk Cupid. Look at it. Oh, sad little dollop that I have left, but I thought, let's use the rest of it. And then I'm using a tray from Muni Made. It has a removable lid and a removable stopper, which I usually don't use the stopper or the lid because they're just in my way. And then look at this beauty. She's coming along. I've got one like row left and then a little like half C kind of row up at the top, and then her face. I'm saving her face for last. But this is, get to her. This is my piece for Black History Month. This is from Geneva Bowers, and it is a cup of sunshine. Oh, she's lovely. I love her so much. And like I said, I'm getting just about done with her. Let me say hello to the people who are already in the chat. Hello to Teresa and Wendy. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Goddess Jen and Diamonds Around the World. Hello. Hi, Stacy P and Shannon. And bear with me. Hope you guys are doing well. DM, hello. I am just going to get this square started because I just finished this one right before I started the live. Like literally just had laid the last few diamonds in here right before I started the live. Now this one, I have been dealing with some, hi Liana, I've been dealing with some glue issues on this particular piece. And so I have figured out a little trick that I didn't know before, and it has worked out beautifully. So like it's slightly sticky, just a little bit sticky, but like you can see, I can run my finger right over the glue. I should not be able to just run my finger over the glue. So I took some isopropyl alcohol and I put it in a spray bottle and I spray the square on the glue with some alcohol. I close the square up so that I can smooth that out and let the alcohol really get all over the glue underneath it. And then after that, I pull up stick like so. Wipe that off if you want to. And then I just wave my hand in front of it for a little bit and let it like actually the alcohol evaporate. Now, yes, you could use baby wipes. I don't have any. I don't have any babies. So I didn't have to work with alcohol in just a spray bottle. Seems to be working really well because it is really sticky now that I've sprayed some alcohol. It's almost like the glue was like drying, like it fully cured and dried. So the alcohol reinvigorates the glue and brings it back to life. What's up, Kawaii Mama Brenda? How are you? Yeah, glue problems are some of the worst. But now that I've figured this out, I feel like I'm gonna be a lot happier because I don't have that issue so much anymore. Now, like I said, I give it a little bit just to make sure that it's dried out because if you don't, the glue becomes so tacky that your drill won't stick in it. So I learned that too. So that if you're a hard placer like I am, you just sort of push it beyond the glue and then it just doesn't work. And I'm not sure what the cause of this is. It has been happening more recently with my Diamond Art Club canvases. I'm not sure if it's because my house is really dry. It's winter time here. If it's something to do with the perforations, I really don't know. But you know what? There are bigger problems in the world than my glue problems. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but honestly, once I figured out the alcohol thing, I'm like, "Psh, okay, I can deal with this." Gave my friend her first DAC, and she was like, "It's not as sticky as the non-licensed one she started out on." Ooh, yeah, Evanescence. Wake me up inside. Yes, a little Evanescence, bring it to life. Um, yeah, like this isn't normal. It's really not normal. So I'm not sure what in the heck's going on. It's not something I'm used to dealing with the Diamond Art Club canvas at all. So, eh. Um, and I didn't end up writing to them just because I know what their suggestions are going to be. It's either, well, open it up and let it sit for a couple of hours because maybe the glue isn't cured. Okay, well, it's not an issue with the glue isn't cured. I think the glue is actually dry. And then I have a bottle of dot stick, but if I can avoid using my dot stick on it, then why not try the alcohol? You know what I mean? Has anyone let Dak know about this issue? Yes, people have. Uh, I know of a few people that have written, and their recommendations are usually to either, leave it open and let the glue cure a little bit because that's usually for if like you have sliding drills that are sliding around, that's usually because the glue isn't cured fully. Uh, but when it comes to the glue being dried, they usually tell you like send you a bottle of glue or you can purchase glue on Amazon, whatever. And since I already had some, I was like, there's got to be another way. And I remembered when I had some glue on a completely different company's canvas around the edges of my canvas, like out in here. I remembered using alcohol to remove glue that was like way over poured. And so I was like, well, I know it made it really, really, really sticky to begin with. So what if I try that, only not wipe it off? You know what I mean? Like leave the glue on there. And sure enough, it worked perfectly. But yeah, I know some people have reached out, but not really sure what's causing it. And it was not a big enough, it was not a big enough issue for me to feel like I needed to out again. I know that they do offer to people like, well, you could send it back and if we find that it falls within the warranty, then we'll give you a refund. But then like what if it doesn't? What happens to my canvas and or my money then? So I'll figure something out. I'm good. I'm fine. Even said I shouldn't have this as my first experience. I agree. I mean, I get it. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating, especially if your previous experience is to, be working on the non-licensed canvases and now all of a sudden somebody told you, "Yeah, get this licensed canvas," and then they're not happy. Though I'm sure that, if it's something that you can't work out on your own or if it is something that you're unhappy with, Diamond Art Club, they're pretty good about, you know, fixing whatever issues you do have if you reach out to their customer service. Um, I would just, uh, suggest, like, if you're angry about it, like, just take a deep breath. It's just glue. It's not a huge deal, and there's lots of ways to fix the problem that don't include, having to spend a bunch of money to get the issue fixed. So, oh, Autumn, I will not disagree with you on that. I will not disagree with you on that. In other news, so we have a Discord for those who are not part of the Discord. I have a Discord. If you're looking for a link, there'll be one down in the description, and it's an active, like, current link. It does expire every 7 days. So if you're watching this next Saturday, it probably won't be a live link. But if you're not part of the Discord, you can join. We do have all kinds of things going on over at the Discord. And that includes like, little community diamond paint alongs. And we have one coming up, not an event, just a diamond paint along. And it's called Bring Your Blooms. That's coming up for March and April. And if you're interested and you want to join along, I've already got my piece picked out for it. I also have a few other events up for the community that are coming up. Jaded Jamboree is March through May, and I've got a piece picked out for that. Even though I won't be participating necessarily, I'll be, painting along with a jade piece. I really should remember to join the Discord. Let me see if nope, that's a YouTube video. Remove. Get you a Discord link just in case you don't want to go digging down in the description. Yeah, we go. I was like, yeah, that YouTube link will bring you right back to this video. There's a link to the Discord. If you don't know how to use Discord and you literally post anywhere in there and you're like, yo, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Somebody will respond and help you out, tell you what you're supposed to be doing. But if you think of it like an old school forum and like all of the subjects or whatever are on the left, and then there's, like sub subfolders of the main folders, it's pretty easy to figure out. But like literally, if you write in there anyway, I'm lost, I don't know what I'm doing, somebody will come help you. But yeah, we do diamond paint alongs. I put up about events in there, just general photos sharing for like what you're currently working on, whatever, all sorts of things. There's even non-diamond painting related channels in there too. If you want to talk about other things, we've got a venting channel. There's a D-stash area in there that people have been using. Lots of things going on in the Discord. And then if I'm going to sell something like in the community, that's usually like if I've got something in my stash that I'm getting rid of, that's where I'll D-stash to. That's where I start. It doesn't happen very often. I don't D-stash very often, but if I do, that's where I'm doing it first. Put it up for the Discord before anywhere else. Have you figured out how to do the forever non-expire links? Yeah. So, hi Alice. The issue with the non-expire links is that a certain amount of people have to boost the server, okay? Or I have to pay a certain amount every month to boost the server myself, and then the links won't expire. So if there were more people that were boosting the server, then it would fix the problem, and then the link would never expire. But it expires if you have like a free Discord or whatever, because I don't want to tell people that they have to pay for the Discord. It's just, it's there for fun for us to get together and whatever. But it's not a service, excuse me, that I want to make people pay for. So that's the issue with the non-expiring links. But because I'm part of another Discord for and I actually I pay a $5 a month subscription, and then it goes toward the actual Discord server that I'm a part of. That's a gaming thing, but speaking of, I need to remember to actually cancel that because I don't use it enough right now anyways for it to make a difference. Don't do boosts on my Discord and you have I don't know. Then I guess I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because every time that I go down and I look at me, hold on. When I go to invite people, anytime I go to invite people, says invite friends to House of Miscellanea, but it picks like whatever the very first channel is, and it tells me every time that the link is going to expire in 7 days. And then when I go to edit invite link and tell it to never expire with no number of uses limit, and generate a new link, it it just goes back to will expire in 7 days. So I don't know. It's weird. It is very weird. And I'm not really, really sure how in the heck to fix that, honestly. Meh. If you have a suggestion, I am all ears. Oh, that's one thing that's been happening with this. I have a Muni Made tray, and like you can see that the silk on this particular row detached. And I keep forgetting. So it's sort of like a guitar string when I'm trying to get diamonds out of it. I'm like, oh, whoops. Can't get all overzealous about picking up my diamonds in there. Okay. So I decided to grab some questions, some diamond painting related questions. We're not going to play, never have I ever my love life edition. Uh but I did pick some diamond painting questions that I thought would be fun, and sort of like the would you rather games that I've been playing. I thought it would be fun to play Never Have I Ever with you guys to see if there's any things that, come up on your list. I thought about doing like a diamond painting bingo, but I would need to set it up ahead of time, like set up the cards that and just for funsies. But I will do that at some point. I will set up like diamond painting bingo for us to do on a Saturday or something, just for S's and G's, as it were. Uh, but I thought, okay, what about playing Never Have I Ever and see what your guys' answers are? There were things that you guys have done. What's up, Destiny? You snuck in. All right. You skidded in on two wheels. It's only like, 10 to 8 right now. You're not super late. Don't worry. Uh but yeah, so I thought, okay, that could be fun. Play Never Have I Ever with you guys and see what sort of answers you come up with. And I think what prompted that was I was upstairs getting ready to take a bath, and a drill fell out of my sock. And I was like, oh man, yeah, that's like the time that I sat down in the bathtub and there was one stuck to my butt. Don't ask me how it got stuck to my butt because I don't diamond paint naked. So, okay. I've found them in Beans's fur. Uh, I've found them in lots of random places where my diamond paintings don't go. So they only could have gotten there like on a foot or a piece of clothes or whatever. So I thought, okay, what other sorts of things happen to me that probably happen to other diamond painters? And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna play a game out of it. Make a game out of it. It should be fun. Right next to the expires in 7 days, there's an edit invite link, and you can click on the day limit and drop down. Yeah, I picked that, but it always just goes back to 7 days. What's up, Jamie? And hello, diamonds around you. It's Vivian, right? Please tell me I didn't mess that up. Diamonds around you. I believe that's Vivian. I think I remembered it correctly. Um, I'll look into it after live. But okay. So like I said, I came up with a bunch of questions and thought, okay, so let's play a little Never Have I Ever diamond painting edition. And then you found drills at the house you work at. That's too funny. Um, and then like whatever it has to do with me, I'll share my experiences or whatever. And then, if you've experienced it, tell me about your experience. Either you can say I've done it or haven't done it, or the little, you know, raise my hand emoji, whatever works for you, in whatever way you'd like to say yay or nay. And it could be a good time. But let me finish laying these black drills so that I can switch colors. I might switch trays too, just because of that one weird area where yeah, it like actually detached from the tray. I've never had that happen before. Um, There we go. There are my black drill. Yep, that's all of them. But do you see, like, the glue is so much stickier now that I've fixed it. Okay, we're gonna go with, which tray do I want to go with? I'm gonna go with my, go with my, throwing things on the floor. I'm gonna go with my Switch Mini Max from Firefly. Wow, that was loud. All right, I've got my trash tray. I've got my removable lid, which I don't use because I don't need a lid on it while I am using it. And the trash tray I usually set over there anyways, but I'm going to use my Switch Mini Max from Firefly. You can find Firefly on fireflyda.com. Okay. Definitely found drills stuck to the yes. Bottom of my feet, in the shower a few times, in underwear once. Yeah, and in the underwear. How does that even happen? Oh, good, I was right. It is Vivian. Okay. So, like I said, you tell me if you've done it, whatever. You could play the old take a drink game, but I don't condone alcohol poisoning, so maybe you shouldn't. Okay. So, first one, and hopefully these won't make you too angry. Victoria, I'm late again. Oh, that's all right, Vicky, don't worry about it. Here, we'll put her right there. There we go. Found a drill on my daughter's upper thigh. Oh, stuck to my feet, found drills in my hair. Who knows? The drills go where they want. Yeah, very true. Okay. So, never have I ever. Ooh, okay. Never have I ever dropped an entire tray of drills. Yeah, I can't say that I've never done that because I do that probably once per diamond painting at least. The entire tray happens a lot, actually. I'm really animated with my hands, okay? And so if I'm doing a whip and chat or I'm doing a live or I'm doing whatever, I am very animated with my hands when I'm speaking. If I'm talking on Discord or if I'm, you know, doing whatever, I probably drop an entire tray's worth of drills like every diamond painting at least once. Um, have I done it on this diamond painting? Ooh. You know what? We're not going to speak that into existence because I don't think that I actually have. I have. It was the worst with my carpet. Yep. Yep. For the first time today. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and knock on wood for that. Not the entire tray, but half a tray. Thought I was the only DP beast. So clumsy. Rose Dawn says I have. Stacy, too many times. Yeah, absolutely. Like it literally is pretty much once a diamond painting. I end up just dropping them everywhere. And it's stupid stuff too because I'll be doing something or oh my gosh, I'll drop my pen. And I use a big old chunky pen. And so dropping a chunky pen like that into the tray and then just like sends the tray flying. Now having a larger tray like a Firefly or something helps because it's a little weightier. It doesn't go flying as easily. But when I leave my tray sitting on top, and so like it slides because of the drills, especially if If it's a canvas where the tops are flat, oh my God, it might as well be wearing skates at that point. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. Recently knocked an entire EW. Hey, hey, whoa, 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 beans, beans, whoa. What did you even start barking at? Kids are out there. Take them out on the porch with you if you're going to talk on the phone. Take them with you. Dustin's out in the kitchen talking on the phone, and Beans is like, "What's going on? Why are you talking out there to nobody?" Oh, I bet he hears Dustin's friend's voice on the actual phone. That's probably what it is. Anyway, I guess he's gonna put. You might want to grab those so he doesn't just eat the whole bag, Dustin. Yeah, that big bag of freaking salmon skins. I put that out on my 3-season porch so that they couldn't access it. Then he just put them out on the 3-season porch without looking. Not good. He'll have the worst doggy poops ever. I'm gonna speak his mind. Oh man. Yeah, see, I'm lucky enough that when I use my Elizabeth Ward containers or like these, I don't often have too many problems with those because they stay closed mostly. But yeah, it's usually the tray. It's just one color in the tray and ends up flying. Okay, next question. How many of those bottles fit in one of those art dot drawers? We need to come up with a storage system for 70, 80 colors. Okay, so the art dot drawers, this one in particular is the 4 stacker. It holds a total of 100 and 100 and some. Oh my word. Come here. Come here. You come here. Was he just hearing Vince talking and his makeup? Sugar's already starting. Look at her starting already. Look at that. It's sugar. It's sugar barking at nothing. Look at her go. How did he get burrs in his tail out there? Oh, okay. I was like, well, how did he do that? Oh, sorry. This naughty dog. Naughty dog. Okay. So these drawers, they hold. Okay, I actually did something a little funny with these. This is the 4-drawer system from Art Dot that has like the 4 drawers stacked on top of each other. It's not the 1 or 2 stack ones where the drawers are actually like thinner and they have these like like plastic things that come down. This is a little wider. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of 6 in each one. I also they have these like it's like an art dot card on the tops of the drawers when you first get it. And I'm assuming that's to make sure that when they transport it and they transport it on that the bottles aren't flying out or whatever. But I took that card, okay, and I actually cut it so that it would fit just underneath. This was actually something that Michelle told me to do. So it would fit just underneath the lip of these bottles so that I could keep the rows straight so that they're not like moving around. They stay in their straight rows. And so 8 times 6, I don't do math. And then what is that? 8 times 6. You asked me math questions. I don't know math questions. 8 times 6 is 48 times 4 is 192. So then with the 4 drawers, there's 192 bottles. But you can get these in the like smaller size drawers. So stack them, or you can lay them next to each other, or you can put them to, like, it has these things on the sides of the other type. This is just okay. I'm gonna take you off of this for just a second so I can show you what I'm talking about. So the system I have is right here. Now, obviously, I took drawers out of it, but it's like it's a tall thing, and then it has this thingy on top of it. So I have the two drawers out of it. I took the thing that's inside of it. It's a piece of rubber. Um, hold on. It's a piece of rubber that is actually like goes in there. You put it through there and then it will out, but it doesn't let the bottles sit in there correctly. So I actually took this out. Um, so it just makes it easier to keep the bottles straight or whatever. Um, but that's what I have, and it has 192 in it. Now, right now, obviously, with this one, I've used one full drawer and then part of another one, but I don't mind kitting things up in the same areas or whatever. So, yay tour. Um, the 120 bottle cases are great, but I'm not a fan of the double decker bottle holders. Yeah, and I have the zip bags or whatever. I have a 60 and I have a 420. And I don't like having to have that big ass piece of foam out, especially if I'm working on a high color kit. It's just in the way. It's totally in the way. But yeah, so I just meh, you know, that's just what I came up with. But what I'd really like to see is for craftmates, that's the ones who make the binder system thingy, these things. I would love to see these things have a third section in it so that so it folded over like a trapper keeper or something. I do have Lily, I have a TV tray. Um, Oh, hi, Angela. Uh, I have a TV tray. I have two actually, two TV trays to use for when I do my Joe wall. But usually my family members have stolen my trays, so I don't have them to use. I have to steal them back from my family members. Oh, dog hair. Not even a sugar hair, it's a beans hair. Um, so like I do. I use a TV tray and I have it sitting next to me because it won't fit everything on my desk. I just can't. Yeah, try and keep it. I know. I have to wrestle with them or something. Because by the time that I go to use it, it's like got a computer on it, a laptop, or whatever, food, random stuff. Okay. Anyways, back to my never have I ever. All right. Now that I gave you a little tiny tour. Um, Next question. Never have I ever placed the wrong color and didn't notice. Wrong. I 100% have done this. Again, at least one time a painting. And it'll be to like I did it in a whip and chat actually, but I did notice. Um, when I didn't, eventually I always notice. It's whether or not I care at a certain point. It's like, is there going to be enough of a difference? You taking off? Okay. You taking both pups or just one? Okay. Well, have fun with Bowie and Beans. I think he's going over to his parents. Um, Moving lights around or something. But I on Catch Me from Mrs. Butterdee, I had actually managed to swap two full colors like completely and didn't notice it until much later and I was like, this doesn't seem right. I'm going to run out of this color. And then I'm looking and I'm like, "Oh no." And it was like a peach and an orange one. They were different enough that it would have made a huge difference if I would have just switched in the middle or whatever. So I did go back and I popped off every single wrong drill and laid the right drill on it. Usually when it's time for bed. Yeah, Stacy, seriously. Actually screwed up so bad I had to reach out to DAC today to replace one of the colors because I couldn't even pull them all off without sending half of them flying. Yeah, that's the worst. On the one I'm working on right now. Got to see if I can figure out where exactly drills need changed. Yeah. I have spent hours picking drills off the wrong colors. I did it on a mystery from Jaded Gem Shop, and I was having some other drill issues anyways, and I had reached out to Jade. And what I ended up doing was, because of the other drill issues, I sent it back and she gave me a full store credit for the painting, and I just replaced the painting with something else entirely. She did end up sending me a picture of the canvas finished. I guess somebody, I'm not sure if it was her or maybe Serena or somebody else, had actually completed it and put the correct colors down. So I did get to see it finished, but you know, what do you do? What do you do? I've done it too many damn times. I fall asleep diamond painting. I catch myself all the time. It's a pain to fix. Yeah, I've fallen asleep on my diamond painting. Okay, there we go. How about that question? Never have I ever fallen asleep while diamond painting. Yep, can't say I haven't done that. In fact, we have this kind of like running joke on the Discord, because it seems like if you stay on the Discord after dark long enough with the, you're probably going to fall asleep at one point or the other on the Discord. But I have fallen asleep on my diamond paintings, like full on face down on the painting, like diamond pattern on my face and drool on the diamond painting. I've totally done that. I have fallen asleep on my diamond painting. Yes, I have. Glad to see I'm not alone. Now, see, there's people though that like they hold their tray in their hands while they diamond paint, or like their diamond paintings on an easel. I think that'd be a little harder to do. But when your diamond painting is like on your table, oh, 100%. I've just been zenned out and fell asleep face down on my diamond painting. My family doesn't even wake me up when that happens. Like they'll just let me sleep. They don't care. They do not care. They're just like, "Yep, mom's asleep on the diamond painting again." Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That wasn't even a question, I don't think, on my list, but I'm gonna ask. Yeah, gotta ask it anyways. Glad to know I'm not alone. It's just a very zen activity. Very chill. Um, I almost did once, actually, while working on Satura for the Mary Morales event. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, have I ever accidentally spilled drills into my food or drink? Um, okay, so about that, I have actually on accident, I have accidentally poured drills into a cup that I was going to drink out of, because I was going to empty drills into my tray, but I emptied them into my cup. And there wasn't a lot, thankfully it wasn't a lot of drills. I managed to like go, "Oh, what am I doing?" right as I was doing it, but I did drop drills into my drink. I did do that. My coffee all the time. My husband laughs at me when I do that. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. I have done it. There's not going to be many things on this list I haven't done, to be honest with you. Uh, almost poured a tray of drills into my coffee. Yep. Yep. Can't say I have. I could totally see that happen though. Yeah, it happens. It does. It does indeedy. What do you do? You know, what can you do? All right, next one. Never have I ever lost a drill and found it in a totally random place days later. So, I mean, I find random drills in random places anyways, but I like I know that there have been times where I'll pick a drill off because whatever, it was I noticed it had a tab on it or there was something wrong with it and it popped off and like flew into the air. And so when I when I go to do unboxings or post reviews or whatever on my table, which is like right down there, um, the main table, I'll have to like literally wipe the table off because there's just drills all over it. So yeah, I randomly pop off drills or you know, I'll swear to God that I had a drill on my pen and I'm like, I go to place it down and I'm like, where where did it go? And then later I'll figure out that it was like on the diamond painting somewhere or whatever, but it's like I'm sitting there going like, I know I picked a drill up. Where did it go? That happens often. Find drills all over the place all the time, so I have no idea if it's the one I misplaced or not. Yeah, right. My husband sits there and watches me do it. I'm like, "You're an a-hole?" Yeah, yep. Um, let's see. Never have I ever got wax or putty stuck to my canvas. Wrong. Oh no, toddler ate a drill. That'll happen. Find them on my daycare kids all the time. So, yes, I have. I have accidentally, um, either I've, dropped my pen or I've done something where I've ended up getting my wax or my putty stuck to actually, like, on the canvas instead of a drill at all. That's happened plenty of times. Um In fact, I had an issue where a putty that I was using was really, really dark colored. And this is why I don't use dark colored putties anymore. Like if I get a dark colored putty, I probably won't use it too often, or I'm only going to use it on a darker canvas. Because, like usually I can go at it with some tweezers or whatever and pick off the bulk of what's there, but with wax, like the reason putty is okay is because at least with putty, it's usually still kind of sticky. Whereas with the wax, you can't stick a drill down to wax. So you have to like go through the whole, scrape it off, maybe add some glue again. But yes, I have definitely stuck putty or wax to my canvas instead of my damn drills. One time I tried using putty, it got on my canvas, so I went back to wax. Fair enough. Putty stuck to a canvas is a daily occurrence. Yeah, fine wax, gobs stuck to things. Yeah. How do you get it off? So I use a pair of flat tweezers. And so, like, if I were to notice that I had a big goober or whatever, I would actually like pick it off of there as much as possible. And then if I need to, I can add a little bit of dot stick, let it dry pretty much, and then stick my drills down, but I've done it many times. Many, 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 many times. You just gotta use flat tweezers for it. I've also noticed that I can't use okay, I know there are people out there that only use tweezers to single place. Is that just squares, or are you able to do that with rounds too? Because I can't even barely pick up a round drill with tweezers. Like I just did, just dropped it. Um, but like I couldn't I wouldn't be able to use these to pick them off because it just scratches the top of the drill. It doesn't actually get it off of there. So if I'm working on a round canvas and I need to pull a drill off, I have to use the flat-headed ones anyways. So I don't know. But that's what I do. All right, next question. Oh, this feels I feel very attacked. Never have I ever bought a new kit even though I have a huge stash. Um I feel very attacked. I'm just going to say that, okay? Yes, I have bought plenty of diamond paintings even though I have a huge stash. In fact, I'm going to be doing a new stash video probably coming up next month because it'll be about the 1 year anniversary of my channel. And I think I did mine in April last year, but my stash is so different than what I had last year because I worked through like half of what I had. So um it'll be time for a stash video, but yeah. Yeah, I still buy diamond paintings even though I have a huge stash. Um that said though, I work very quickly on diamond paintings. You know, I guess the number in someone's stash is none of my business. Whatever your stash is your business. And I don't judge you for the only reason I would judge you for having a huge stash is if you have a huge stash and then you're like, I don't know, um, asking people for money or something and like either A, sell your diamond paintings or B, like don't buy stuff you don't need. But like otherwise, I don't give a crap what you do with your stash and how many you have in your stash. That's your business. I would never stash shame somebody. But yeah, I paint really quickly. And so it's hard to say like, no, don't buy any diamond paintings, even though you have a big stash when I know I'm going to work through them. So meh. Oh, Brenda, my sweet summer child. I have more than 30. I have more than 30. I'll just put it that way. Couldn't get the one new release today that I wanted fast enough. So yeah, my stash isn't huge, but I don't need to buy anymore. Rose Dawn. Of course I don't. Of course I don't have a big stash. Oh, sneaky. I use tweezers for AB squares or rounds. Oh my gosh. Vivian, I couldn't. I couldn't. My stash isn't huge, but I buy new kits when I definitely have plenty to do. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No judgment. I like that Lily and Alice have nothing to say. I just started diamond painting beginning of last year. Okay, well, beginning of last year. Holy crap. I feel like there's there's something that happens, right, when we just start out with diamond painting. And a lot of us will buy we just kind of go nuts buying things because one, we don't have our tastes refined down yet, I feel like. And then on top of that, uh, not having our tastes refined down, we also uh shut the light off, please. Thank you. Um, and then maybe in the future refrain from using the bathroom directly across from me while I'm doing a live. Thank you. What is considered a big stash? I guess that's all relative to what a big stash is. Um, but I feel like a lot of us go a little bit ape shit when we first start out, like, and we figure out that we really love diamond painting. Um, because we just we just got to have everything, right? And you get the FOMO and whatever. I guess a large stash is relative to like how much you diamond paint. Like 30 diamond paintings is not a large stash to me because I can finish 30 paintings in less than a year. Like this diamond painting right here is my will be my seventh finish for the year already. And I don't work on like itty bitty pieces, you know, so it just kind of it depends on how fast you diamond paint. It depends on a lot of different factors, but I've been diamond painting 4 years. I can only do one at a time. I'm OCD about them being done. And that's fair too. Shannon, I am opposite of that. Like I have to have enough things to keep my interests like kind of well, because what happens is if I were to go one at a time, I would finish a diamond painting like this in a matter of like a week. And then I would like rush and get through to the next and rush and get through to the next. Not healthy for me. Uh, but I have like right now, I have like 5 WIPs going, I think 5 or I have 6 technically kitted up, but I haven't started one of them because that's for next month. Um, but yeah, I guess a large stash is really relative to how fast you diamond paint. I mean, if you're only doing one a month, then yeah, 30 would be a lot because that'd be like, 3 years worth of stash or whatever. Wish I had more time today painting this week. Oh, more time diamond painting this week. I was so crazy at work today. First day I've had a chance that I'm diamond painting at all since Tuesday. Ooh, that would not be fun. I'm very glad I found this hobby. I absolutely love it and meeting you great, amazing people. This is so much fun. Oh, thank you, Brenda. It's been great meeting you too. Um, so yeah, I'm the other issue is that I'm a completionist for certain artists. Like if Margaret Morales puts it out, I'm probably gonna buy it. Just end of story. Uh so even if I had 1,000 diamond paintings and they put out one by Margaret Morales, I'm probably gonna buy it. It's just a weird thing. I would be hard pressed to find a diamond painting that they could release by Margaret that I would just be like, nah, I'm good. I mean, I bought that Alice one and I just finished an Alice one from her. It's not the same kind of Alice, but it's Alice. There's other people who might go like, oh, this one and this one look too much alike. I don't need 2 of them, but nope, I'm gonna buy all of them because I'm crazy. I like the large ones. Do have a big stash, but I started DP since 2019, so the addiction grew. Yes, Vivian, absolutely. I started diamond painting in July of 2019, and it just kind of happens, It just happens. If it speaks to me, I buy it. I can't help it. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. All right. Next question. Never have I ever told myself just 10 more drills and stayed up hours longer. Again, I feel very attacked. Okay. I do this pretty much every day. Like, I remember I was going to go to bed. I was going to go to sleep and I had 2 little like mini squares left to do. And I stayed up and just finished the diamond painting because I was like, well, it doesn't make sense for me to just stop when I could finish it right now. Um, and then stayed up hours later. Yes, constantly, all the time. I think every person who diamond paints, this is what happens. I only do that when I'm at my sister's house. LOL. If I don't have company, I can stop more easily. Okay, that's fair. Just imagine you hear me say yes to all of these questions. Has whoever made these questions ever actually diamond painted? Because these things are just kind of the default in diamond painting. Meh, I don't know. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Always do that. Told myself this morning, 1 hour turned into 3. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Never have I ever picked a kit based on how many special drills it had. Okay. Um, I'm thinking. I have to think. So, never have I ever picked a kit based on how many specials it had. You know what? I don't think I have actually. Um, I think it's great when they add specials. I know that um there have been ones that I was really disappointed didn't have more specials in them or whatever, but I can always bling something up myself. Like I save my drills. Uh I've I've bought my own from Diamond Drills USA or DP with sparklers. And so, like, if I need to add specials, I can. Nope, if it doesn't speak to me, I don't care if it has all the special drills ever made. Right. Actually, I've not done that yet, but I did buy a kit partially because I thought it would be fun to enhance it with my own specials. Yeah, there you go. I've done the same. I finished one and I start a new one right away. I DP every day. Yep. One more color, one more section should be our theme song. Yeah, no doubt. I've skipped one that had too many ABs though. Yes. No, but I'm always curious about what specials are in the kit. I do always check that. I do always check to see what specials it does have. That's part of the only reason that I actually watch unboxings, um, is to see what specials the kit has and where they're going, because then I know whether or not I need to go ahead and get some enhancements for the kit or prepare for some enhancing to the kit. This one, I have to say, like, where they've put the specials is pretty much perfect. I've been very happy with where the specials are in this one. Yeah, they probably could have gotten away with adding some more specials in her hair, but because her hair isn't the, like, focal part of this image, I think they did a great job where they were put. It might have even benefited from, like, having a, crystal um, or, something like that in it, but that's just me being picky, honestly. Oop, hold on, one little spot here. But no, I haven't picked one solely because it had certain specials in it. I want extra bling, I can add it. I need to love the kit. Yeah. All right, next question. Yeah. Never have I ever felt personally attacked by a confetti heavy section. um, yes. I don't know anybody who doesn't feel sometimes personally attacked by a confetti heavy section, unless you're like all confetti all the time. I mean, I now I prefer confetti over color blocking, but that being said, have I felt like this is honestly like completely unnecessary confetti? Like, why is this happening to me right now? I have had that thought many a time. Many, many a time. Actually, weirdly found that I love confetti. Don't take it personal, says Eve. Yeah, I sometimes wonder, I'm like, somebody knows. And it's honestly, like I said, I'd rather do confetti than color blocking, but at times it's like, why is this like this? Much of this could have been eliminated, but it's not. It isn't. It's just there. But I'm sure it's not personal. So I have another kit to break it up. That right there, that's the reason why I have more than one WIP. I do love me some confetti, but if I need a break in a really heavy confetti kit, like say a Joe Wall or whatever from one with the diamond art, or I'm working on a Jada Gem Shop or something like that, the hybrid kits. Um, I need to have something that has some color blocking to break that up a little. Because I don't want to do something that's solely color blocking, and I don't want to do something that's solely confetti, because that just doesn't it just doesn't do it for me. I like something that's a little kind of mix of both. Um, and you guys have heard me use the term color blobbing before, where it's not exactly color, but it's in these, you know, blobs or whatever. Those I enjoy. I do enjoy that. Um, never have I oh, okay. Never have I ever thought about buying a second of the same kit just in case. Okay. So I'm not sure what a just in case situation would be, but I have thought about buying a second kit. Um, Either A, because I really, really, really enjoyed working on it. And let's say, like I was going to work on it as a gift for someone, but I really want to have it so that I can hang it in my house or whatever. Yes, I can't say I haven't thought about buying another of the same kit because I've definitely done that. Um, I don't, like I said, I don't know what a just in case situation would be, but I have definitely thought of buying a second of the same kit. No, 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 no. I've incorporated color blobbing into my vocab. Yay! I have many same kits for gifts if I have to give it and want to have it. Sometimes, but I probably won't unless I really love the kit so much. Thought but not acted. Thought doing this for a painting. I thought it would be fun to do the original colors on one and do the other in a darker color scheme. There you go. Like doing it in a different kind of vibe or a different way. That's an idea. Um, there are kits, honestly, that if I owned two copies, I mean, I would love to do certain ones again, like Ajasai, Margaret Morales, Ajasai. I would absolutely do that one a second time, just for shits. Not even because I'm giving it away as a gift or whatever. I would 100% do that one twice. Um, Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. I would do that one again. Really enjoyed that one. Um, Divide of Attraction from Captured by Radiance. That's Rose Profit Creations. I would do that one again. I've really enjoyed this experience. I feel like this is a kit I would do a second time if I, just felt like doing a kit a second time. I would do this kit a second time. Absolutely. You guys going somewhere? Oh, you're just taking sugar out. Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butter D, for example. I love her art style, but would like to do it in darker, moodier colors. Okay. Only once, and if I ever get to it, I will. Sure. Could never do the same kit twice. Good night, lady, was fun question. Good night, Vivian. Have a good evening. Okay, let's see. Never have I ever. Oh, sorry. I'm reading the question. I'm like, wait, what does that say? Oh, psh. Now this is just diamond painting. Come on now. Sorry, I'm gonna move on to the next one after that one. That one's like dumb. Okay, never have I ever. Never have I ever misplaced my diamond painting pen while it was in my hand. I have not misplaced. I've not misplaced my diamond painting pen when it was in my hand. That has not happened to me. I did misplace my diamond painting pen because I forgot that I put it in my pants pocket. I had like, um, they're like pajama pants, but they're not pajama pants. They're just really like loose pants. And I had put my diamond painting pen in my pocket because I was dealing with the dogs. I was dealing something with Beans and I'd stuck it in my pocket and I couldn't find it. And I'm literally stomping all over the place, like mad because I can't find my pen. And I'm trying to figure out why, like where it rolled off the table to or whatever. I'm like literally crawling under my desk trying to find it. So no, I haven't lost it in my hand, but I have lost it in my pocket. I've yet to misplace a diamond painting pen, which is a surprise since I tend to walk around with my or with conventional pens in my hand all the time at work and put them down in random places. Yeah. Gotten up and put it random places and can't remember where I left it. Yep. I do that with my phone all the time. There you go. No, but I do it with other things all the time. Um, Next one. Never have I ever let my pet walk across my canvas either on accident or on purpose. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't let my animals generally that close to my diamond paintings. Beans is a slime factory, and anytime that he comes around, he's slime trails everywhere. I do have a cat, Bacon, and Bacon is not allowed where my diamond paintings are. I see people that take pictures of their pets like laying on their plastic of their canvas, and I'm like, I could never. No way. I that would be a cat that would get a yeet across the room. I can't do it. Can't I can't do it. I did misplace a favorite pen when I brought it to work. Turned up in my purse that I'd switched out of. Oh, nice. But yeah, I can't. Um I don't understand how people can let their cats lay on their canvases like that. I mean, more whatever you like to do. That's your canvas. But I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I get enough dog and cat hair in my canvases without letting my cats or dogs come near my canvases. It's stupid. It's stupid how much hair gets on these canvases without me even attempting to let them come near them. Cat jumped up before I could stop her. Okay, well yeah. One of my cats likes my DP space and he can be faster than me. If he sits on the plastic, he's usually good, so I leave him be. Yeah, for me it's a the hair already drives me nuts. I don't need extra. And then like I said, bean slime. Try to avoid that where possible. Uh and I do know there's plenty of people out there that it's like I've finally just given up because the cat, it's like I put the cat down, the cat jumps up, put the cat down, the cat jumps up, put the cat down, the cat jumps up. I get it. Sometimes they just literally beat you into submission. And what are you supposed to do? But luckily my cat knows better. She knows better than to venture into the DP zone. My cats like to sleep in my DP chair, but they don't bother with the canvas. I keep things pretty well covered, so even if they did, there's a lint roller for that. Never leave sticky exposed. Yeah, no, I don't ever leave my sticky stuff exposed either. My cat Sophie sometimes jumps on while I diamond paint. Oh man, yeah, that would drive me banana sandwiches right there. I'd just be angry all the time. All right, never have I ever put a drill in the wrong spot and decided to leave it there. Uh, I'm okay. So I don't want to say it's OCD because I don't think it's OCD. I think it's probably autism, right? Where if I know it's in the wrong spot, I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix it. I can't help it. It's like I can't leave it. I can't leave it that way. And I mean, like if the color was even even when the color is almost indistinguishable, like you probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between. No, I can't leave it. I have to fix it. I have to fix it. Um I have on purpose and um for like, depth reasons or whatever, I have like mixed two close colors together to kind of add a little something to the canvas. But because I also, well, that'll come up as another question in a minute, but I've also had to have, like I've done that where it's an accident. I have one that I finished, but I'll be going back sometime to finish. It drives me nuts. The diamond painting. Tried to do that once because I was tired, but the next day I fixed it. Yep. I left exactly one drill in the wrong spot once. I had a light green fairy dust pop out of space and I accidentally put a similar color drill in its place. I left it. I can't even tell. Probably can't even find it anymore. Really depends on the situation, how many, what color, where in the canvas, what is it depicting. That's fair. Um, so next question, and this is one that I just thought of. Never have I ever dumped one color drill into the wrong color container. And I have, absolutely I have, and it happens a lot. And this is where it kind of fits into the last question, which is like, let's say that I dumped this color and the color that's really close to it on the canvas together in the same thing. Now, I don't always, but I will sometimes go through and literally pick out the wrong color and put it into a different tray. Or I know what symbol the other color is, and as I'm like laying the drills from one color, I'll lay the other color at the same time so that I don't have to worry about like separating them immediately. I'm just kind of separating them as I go along. But yes, I have multiple times mixed two wrong colors together in one. I do that once a diamond painting. Yeah. Yep. It's a good idea. I might have to try that. Yeah. Well, it saves you time than having to like literally pick them all out one at a time. It's like if it's close enough, even if it's not close, even if it's completely different color, I just literally work out of the same tray and just, do it that way. Then I don't have to try and separate them or whatever. And if I run out of one drill color or the other, then I just put the other drill color back in the container it goes in. Works for me. But I do it all the time. No, never ever, only every DP. I painstakingly separate them. Yeah, I used to until I realized like, oh, I could just literally work out of the same tray, but I will eventually pick them all out. I do. I do eventually pick them all out. It's a matter of time. I'll work out of the same tray until it really drives me nuts. Or I've like lessened the number a little bit first, where it's not going to be an hour and a half that I'm sitting there separating drill colors, but that takes a while. Definitely takes a while. Because that's something that'll break your spirit, man. Like, oh, what did I do? Like, why? All right. Never have I ever started a new kit before finishing my current one. And again, yes, I do all the time. I have multiple whips going. I have to. It's just the best way for me so that if I start to get really frustrated with one of them or bored with one of them, then I can work on something else and I have something to go back to. Because I did for a while try to only work on one painting at a time because I thought, well, if I worked on one painting at a time, I would get them done so much faster because I would only be focusing on one diamond painting at a time. But what I found happened was like, one, I didn't enjoy diamond painting as much because I was like literally trying to get through one so quickly to get on to the next one that it was like it just made the experience not as enjoyable. And then I couldn't stop. Like I would work on one diamond painting and work and work and work and work and work on it to get it done so I could move on to something else. And then it was like it was burning me out actually, where it was like I'm just really not having a lot of fun with this anymore. So no, I found for me it's definitely best to just keep a few different whips going at the same time. And so I have something to divide attention from other diamond paintings because if I really enjoy a diamond painting, it's like it's like ripping me away from I don't know, my children or something. It's terrible. No more than 2 at a time. 3 or more stresses me out. I have multiple WIPs that I rarely get back to. Did finish one that went back to this year. Bet you would on a Morales. Yeah, it was hard. Like I actually had to um when I did Mary Morales, I had other paintings going in the background that you guys didn't see that I was finishing. Um because during December I finished like 3 or 4 paintings besides just Mizuchira. I had 3 other finishes so that I wasn't solely focusing on Mizuchira because I could have finished that in probably 8 days. So I had to open other ones to draw my focus off of that one diamond painting. Same for Down the Rabbit Hole. I had to open other diamond paintings so that I had something else to work on so I wasn't solely focusing on that one and finishing it too fast. It used to be me last year, but ever since July, I work on at least 2. Currently, I have technically 3. Ooh, bumping. I have 3 WIPs, but one is a year-long project. Yeah, and then that's the other thing too. Like, I wouldn't be able to work only on like my Josephine wall, which is 200 colors. I would really, because of the confetti out of 200 color kits, um, I would really have to have something else to focus on, and that's a long-term WIP. So, you know, I gotta have things to break up my attention. Otherwise I get like, I don't know, autistic fixation thing happening and I just want to work on that one diamond painting. I worry about not finishing if I open multiple. That's fair. Never. Okay, here's the next one. Feel personally attacked. Never have I ever saved leftover drills just in case, but never used them. So that's kind of a double-edged sword, a double-ended question. Because I have saved drills after, like I save all of my leftover resin drills from DAC, from Art and Soul, from Captured by Radiance, from Unimade, you name it. If they're resin, I save them because there have been plenty of instances where someone else or myself was close to or did run out of another color. And then rather than them having to contact the company or whatever, uh, I could send my extra drills and see, because I buy things out of D Stash, I need to have a little bit of a store of extra drills so that if I do run out of something and I got it on D Stash, like I got to be able to replace it if it's missing. So, yeah. Save my drills. I do save them, but I haven't needed any. I use my spares. Save my drills from DAC. I spilled drills too much. Yeah, I'm gonna save my extras till I have a decent drill stash. I save drills, but I haven't needed them ever. I save them and have needed them. And yes, I save my drills. Yeah, it just kind of depends. You might not need them right away, but you may. And then I've also saved drills because I have some other like kind of craft projects that I want to do using some old drills. So I've got some saved for that as well. Will I work on that anytime in the near future? Nah, probably not. But if I wanted to, I can, and I have the extra drills to do it. Because, drills by themselves, no matter what company you get them from, they're not like dirt cheap. Yeah, they're cheap, but they're not dirt cheap. So, Let's see. Never have I ever had a kit arrive missing drill or a damaged canvas. Um, so that's gonna be a no for me. Or I have had a canvas arrive, not with missing drills, but it had an issue. There was an issue with the canvas, a couple of times actually with a couple of different companies. And I can say, except for one instance, and it was not Diamond Art Club. Um, when I did reach out about my issue with my canvas, I got a really kind of like one line, sort of snarky response. And for the longest time, whoa, sorry, the song. For the longest time, I didn't and refused to shop from that shop because of it. Um, it was an issue where there was like way over poured glue and it was all over the canvas and the sides of the canvas. And I reached out and I let them know, like, hey, this was the issue. And then when I tried to pull back the plastic, you know how like if the glue isn't fully dry or whatever when they lay the plastic down, like it's almost like you got to rip the plastic off of the glue that's down. I had that issue. And then it was just all over the sides of the canvas. And when I reached out to the company, it doesn't matter which one, but I wanted to at least state that it wasn't Diamond Art Club. Um, Customer service was really glib and just sort of like, yeah, just use alcohol. I was like, okay, but I didn't know that. So yes, yes, Noelle, this is Geneva Bowers. I had 2 of them, both with glue issues and popping drills. Oh, and then the pink line kits. Yeah. Had a box come and one kit was totally missing and the box was clearly tampered with. Ooh, what's up, Noelle? How you doing? Never had issues, thankfully never had issues. Um, yeah, and like it's not okay, so I've had glue issues, but that's something I can fix pretty easily. The pink lines, that sucked too. Um, but I kept my canvas. Like I couldn't be sure that, that they weren't going to decide to like archive the kit or something afterward because they've done that before where if the kit has had major issues, it didn't sell out right away. I didn't want to miss out on it if they decided to archive it after it did finally sell out, so I kept mine. But you know, I if I need to, I'll add mica powder or whatever, but yeah, unfortunately, it's happened a couple times where I've received kits that I wasn't totally satisfied with, but um most of the time the customer service that I've received from shops, whether that's large or smaller shops have been really understanding and really want to help fix the problem. Them losing packages in transit. Yeah. Pink line DAC, kept canvas, got points. Yeah. Um, Never have I ever forgotten where I put my diamond painting tools. I am a little bit meticulous about where I put okay, because of my issues with regard to autism, I have to put things back in a specific place or a specific way or whatever because otherwise um the disorganization can really throw me off on uh like just generally I can get really thrown off really easily. So I do make it a point to when I set things down, I set them down in the same place every time. Or if I put something away, I put something away in the same place that I do every time. Otherwise, I would be a jumbled up mess, you know? There we go. Everything has its place. I'm an OCD about my tools. Had a kit not arrive at all. Then Dak sent me a new one, no cost. And it had a black card in it, only one I've ever received. Well, that's nice. I'm assuming the one that you lost must have been in stock. Place for everything, everything in its place. Yeah. Otherwise, because I've seen people who, they don't have a very well organized diamond painting area, and then they'll lose drills, they'll lose tools, they'll lose all sorts of stuff because they don't have a system. And sometimes that happens by accident. Sometimes it happens because you just didn't really take the time to put things back in the places that they go, or whatever. But, for me personally, I have to put things back in a specific place. I have a toddler, so sometimes I have to get up quickly from my space. I end up leaving my pen in the kitchen or in my storage tray, or it rolls under something. Yeah. And that's the thing. When you got a toddler, your life is already just kind of chaos up in the air, anyways. So I completely understand. And it can be a little crazy. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Yes, I just come back on restock. Well, that's handy at least. Certain spot for all my tools. If I can find something, it's in front of my face. Yeah. Let's see. Never. Okay, here's an extra. Next one. Never have I ever completed a custom diamond painting of my pet or pets. And no, I have never completed a custom diamond painting at all, much less one of my pets. That isn't to say that I wouldn't. I'm actually like considering a purchase sooner rather than later from Evermoment, because I'd like to try out an Evermoment kit and see what that's like. But I don't think it's going to be of my pets. I think it's going to be of what I like to paint, which would be like um I don't know, portrait things. So I don't think it'll be my pets. One, because Beans is all white, and that just doesn't sound fun and interesting. I mean, Bowie's black and white, Sugar's black and white, but again, that's a lot of black and a lot of white, or 3799 or whatever. That I don't think diamond painting my pets would be really all that fun or interesting. So I'm thinking if I get a custom from Evermoment, it's probably going to be a portrait because that's what I like working on. I have bought a kit that reminds me of my pet. Oh, okay. Yes, I have, of my Chihuahua. Thought about doing one of my mom. Hi, Tanis. Welcome. Destiny says no, but I would do one. Okay. Okay. I'm just reading your reading your answer. Nope, not my thing. Thought about doing one of my mom. Reminds me. Okay. Yeah, I'm just meh. I mean, I think it's great that people get customs done of their pets, but it's just not something that's necessarily up my alley. Now, is that to say that I wouldn't get a custom done of like a photo that I took? Absolutely, I would do that. And it wouldn't necessarily even be a portrait. It would just be like a photo that I took or whatever. But I think I would enjoy it more if it was like a portrait or something like that. Like if it was a high school portrait of my kid or kids. Sure, why not? Mm, there it is. I was looking for the right color. She said, Tanis, are you following me around? How about a pic showing a sugar shaming on top of a colorful canvas? There we go. That could be fun. No way, Tanis found me first. I don't even know that that's true. I'm just making shit up now. Um, Never have I ever been tempted to try a crazy challenge like only using tweezers. Well, no, that's not true because if you remember a little while back, Marissa came on here and we did a challenge where we diamond painted with our non-dominant hand. We did like a versus thing. We both diamond painted a paint gem with our non-dominant hands. And she won, but not like by a landslide. She won by like an extra minute or two. And that was fun. But like trying to diamond paint with only tweezers does not sound like a fun challenge to me. Because, like I said, I can barely pick up drills with tweezers, much less try to actually place them down in any semblance of order at all. So that wouldn't be one that I would probably look into, anyways. But I did enjoy diamond painting with my non dominant hand. That was an awesome one. Yeah, it was all right. And it actually helped another diamond painter who she had injured her like dominant hand wrist or whatever. And from that challenge, she actually, challenged herself to diamond paint with her non-dominant hand so that she was able to diamond paint while her wrist was all messed up. So it worked out well for her. I was like, well, that's good. Like I wouldn't have even tried it if you wouldn't have suggested it. I was like, all right, cool. I'll take that win for you. Um, oh, okay, here we go. Never have I ever been so obsessed with diamond painting that I have dreamt about it. And I have dreamt about diamond painting. I've had some weird dreamings. I've had some weird dreams about diamond painting, actually. Um, I remember having a dream where I and I won't name any specifics. I will not name specifics, but if you know, you know. I have had I've had dreams where uh while diamond painting, um in the dream, I was diamond painting in the dream and I was like legitimately speaking to someone and telling them off for and it was like I was dreaming that I was giving a whip and chat. So I was diamond painting in the dream and giving a whip and chat, and I was like legitimately telling somebody off for the misinformation that they put out about mental health. Like I dreamt that. And so yes, I have dreamt about diamond painting. Uh, I suppose if like you do something for work though, you're gonna dream about work anyways, but it was interesting. And if you know, you know. Totally dreamt that I was diamond painting. Yeah. I dreamt that the size was huge. Anyone tried journaling with your non-dominant hand? It's amazing what comes out like a direct line to your inner child. Oh no, no, I've never tried that. Um, let's see. Looking through the next severals. Let's see. Never, okay, here we go. Never have I ever accidentally thrown away a drill color and had to dig it out of the trash. Um, and I yes, I have. While I was kidding up, actually, um, I don't know what I was doing, but I had opened the bag to pour it into the container, and I had meant to tape the remainder of the bag closed and then put it away where I keep all my extra drills, like while I'm diamond painting a painting. And instead of taping it closed and putting it in my extra drill storage, I threw it away by mistake, and I had to go digging through my trash. And unfortunately, because I knew I was going to need the rest of that color, I actually had to like dump the trash out, keep the drills at the bottom, pour those into a tray, pick out the ones that were wrong, and save that color. Yes, I have. Yes, I have thrown away drills on accident and had to dig them out of my trash. I did that with some mini dazzles. I was so mad at myself. Yeah. New video, whip and chat, and FU video. Seriously. And the person in my mind would deserve it anyways, Eve. Trust and believe that. I don't name names. I don't name names on lives or in whip and chats, but if you know, you know, and the person would definitely have it coming. That's for sure. Literally yesterday, pulled a bag for mini dazzles out of the trash. That's what I get for DPing while on Zoom meeting for work. I have to dig out of trash to remember what number I was doing. Yes, when kidding up, I've done that too. When you're kidding up and you throw the bag away, who's done that? Never have I ever been kidding up and then thrown away the bag with the number on it and then had to dig that back out of the trash, because I've done that too. I've definitely done that too. Next color. Color. See with these ones. Yep, definitely have done that. Like, dang it. And then I start feeling like singing the Beck song, Loser. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you? Nope. I'll finish that. Mm-mm. No demonetizations. Um, all right. Never have I ever got my hair stuck in a canvas and panicked. Um, so when my hair was longer, much longer, like literally down to my butt crack longer, um, I did in fact I like got my hair stuck to a canvas, especially like on the sides because my hair was down to my butt. Um, it's really what caused me to consistently put my hair back when diamond painting so that it's not hanging down. Because yes, I have many times stuck my hair to my canvas. It's not a fun experience. It is definitely not a fun experience. Pulled hairs off the canvas, but never actually got my head or anything like that stuck. Okay. I double kit up, put color in container, then save bag with a few drills in baggie for each color. It's a pain in the ass, but has always saved me many times on mixing drills by mistake. And usually I save the baggie that I'm using instead of throwing it away. But in some instances, it might have been a secondary bag or something. And I just didn't remember what the hell I started working on. But I have definitely done it. Let's see. Do. Sorry, I'm just reading some questions. I have really thick hair, so I lose a lot, and I'll find random strands stuck to my canvas. Yeah, hold my hair off a time or two. I have coloring books will travel. Um, let's see. Never have I ever forgotten to eat or drink because I was too focused on diamond painting. Yeah, in fact, there have been times where we'll be in the Discord for Discord After Dark, and I'll realize that like I'm starting to get really bitchy because I haven't eaten that day. Because I was just so focused on the diamond painting I was working on. I just really was focused on getting it done, or I was just enjoying it a lot. I didn't think about it or whatever. And I've actually like cut a conversation incredibly short by just going like, I'm sorry, I need to get off of here and go eat something. Like I'm being a complete bitch. So, you know, when I get hungry, I get like literally hangry. And so yeah, it's happened several times where I'm diamond painting. I'm not really thinking about God, I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I haven't done anything in a while. Until I'm like ravenous and just really being a huge B word, you know? It does happen. It definitely does happen. Eating, yes. Drinking, no. Have a big tumbler next to me. Yeah, I usually have something to drink. I have delayed it, but never forget. Yep, I'll say 5 more minutes and I'll get up to get a snack. 1 hour later, still haven't eaten. Constantly have to reheat my coffee too. Yeah, definitely. Um, let's see. All right, let's see. Never have I ever purchased from a smaller shop for a diamond painting. And so for me, this is a yes, I have. I've purchased from lots of small shops. And then there's some small shops that I'm affiliated with that will send diamond paintings um, that I had not purchased from prior to that. But then after being sent diamond painting from that shop, it definitely encouraged me to shop there on my own, like to buy my own things from the shop. Uh, and yes, in that instance, I've received ones from companies that I had never heard of before, and then after trying them out, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please. I know that there are people who have not purchased really from anywhere other than either Diamond Art Club or from, you know, a place they found on Amazon or whatever, which would not really count as a small shop. I'm on weight loss meds that turn the food noise off in my head. So easy to forget. Oh, I bet. Yes, so far, Jada Gem Shop, Diamond Artisan, and DIY or Diamond Delights. Okay. Lots of purchases, love to support small shops. Is there anybody who hasn't purchased anything from a small shop and, like, you're just too nervous, or you're just waiting to maybe look at a couple more reviews on them? 'Cause I know there are some people out there that, uh, they hadn't purchased from any small shops yet, right? And then they purchased from one of these small shops that have closed recently that I'll not name. But they purchased from one of these smaller shops and got burned really bad. Speaking of, Goddess Jen, um, wondering if you ever got your diamond painting, uh, before that shop closed down. Um, but yeah, there were a lot of people in the community that ended up getting burned by specific companies that shut down before they fulfilled their orders or things like that. And that was their first experience with a shop that wasn't Diamond Art Club or even Amazon for that matter. Like they had never bought from Diamond Art Club, but they'd been purchasing from Amazon or Temu or Sheen or whatever. And then they were scared to even try anything from another company because of it, which is completely understandable. Um, I would feel the same way if it were me. Like, well, if I'm just going to get scammed by these places, like, no, I'm not going to buy from them. No, you did get refunded. Okay. Too new. I'm only on my fifth canvas. Oh, okay. Well, Tigger, where do you usually get your canvases from? Like what kind of canvases are you currently working on? And it's hard too because there's also there's content creators out there who are affiliates for different companies, and they'll kind of extol the virtues of certain companies only later to find out that the quality isn't good or whatever. And like with the situation with Goddess Jen, I got just as bamboozled as everybody else did. Jade at JGS. Whoa, throwing drills. Couple, thank goodness. Jade at JGS is a fantastic small shop. One young woman bringing us amazing different art with top quality. I agree. I love Jade Gem Shop. Oh, okay. So your Amazon purchases, Tigger, are they like from just sort of, you know, unlicensed shops, or are you doing like Diamond Art Club shopping on Amazon? Because I know there are people who they only buy Diamond Art Club on Amazon specifically. Because I'm sure I can name some if you're interested. Though, I mentioned this during my live the other night. I'll tell you again. I don't know if everybody saw, but Joanne stores, like literally all over the country, are shutting down. You can look on the Good Housekeeping website to find out if a Joanne's near you is closing. I know the one in my town is, so I need to get my butt out there and get some deals. I mean, I'll wait until things are a lot less expensive, but um if you like diamond painting, you can get Diamond Art Club at Joann's. You might want to check them out and see before everything's gone. Otherwise, there's like Michael's has Make Market brand, which is another very budget friendly licensed diamond painting. Rainbow Wolf from Joanne. Oh, okay, right on. Can't wait to try JGS. Alice, if you're interested, I have a friend who is destashing a lot of kits, and many of those are Jaded Gem shops, and some of them she's selling for as low as like $40, $50. I don't think she's charged any more than 60 for a Jaded Gem shop kit. Uh like in D-Stash, if you go look in the Discord D-Stash, there should still be some there, including like craftably kits. There's a few DIY moon shops in there. That was a shop that used to be open. Um, Well, and that pertains to anybody who's in the Discord. If you go look in the D stash, there's some kits in there from Jaded Gem Shop because we're about to do Jaded Gemboree. And you could probably find a Jaded Gem Shop in there from a friend of mine. It's my post. I'm not the one selling them. My friend get rid of some paintings. But if you wanted to get something for Jaded Gemboree, get it for way cheap. Okay, next question. Never have I ever convinced a friend to start diamond painting. For me, I have not convinced a friend to start diamond. I convinced my daughter to start diamond painting, and she doesn't do it very much. She'll diamond paint at home and stuff, but back from college or whatever. But no friends specifically that I've talked into diamond. People at like AA or NA meetings because I used to sit in the AA or NA meetings and diamond paint. I convinced people at meetings to start, but no friends because, well, one, I don't really have too many friends. My friends are you guys, so there you have that. My niece. Yeah, I don't have any friends really, but I did talk my daughter into diamond painting. My son tried diamond painting for a little while. Speaking of, do you still want that mystery kit, Ray? Do you still want that mystery kit from Paint Gem? Well, if you don't want to work on it, I'll work on it. Okay, well, I'll take that back anytime. Um, yeah, my son like has done a few little like paint gems and seemed to enjoy it, but he's artistic and does other artsy things. He draws and animates and does other stuff. So I'm really like the diamond painter in the house. Your husband? Ooh, congratulations. My daughter introduced me. I got my second mom into it. Nice. No, but my roommates will get them for me to do for them. Oh, nice. Very nice. They're like, here, we want you to do this one. Clean it up. Yeah, all right, fine. Absolutely understand that. Let's see. I've gotten a lot of people started. My BFF calls them my recruit. The newest guy on my work team is wanting to learn. Nice. Oh, okay. Never have I ever struggled to open a bag of drills and spilled them everywhere. Yeah. So I honestly, it's not usually the bags that give me trouble. It's like containers or things like that. And it's more or less just because I'm a klutz. It's not because I struggled to open the bag. Um, Even a Ziploc bag, like I haven't done that, but it's usually me trying to get them back into containers or out of the containers or whatever. So no, I have not yet struggled to open a bag of drills and spilled them everywhere. Thank God. In some ways, I feel like a drug dealer introduced them and then they get hooked. Yep. Well, and there's something to be said um for like comorbidities between mental health issues and people who diamond paint. I think that there's like in the survey that Marissa and I sent out, there was a solid 65% of people, might have even been 70 by the time that, you know, we finally stopped, sending out the survey for people to look over. Might have even been 70% of people that identified as having a mental health issue or like some form of mental health disorder. So, you know, very easy jump for an addict who also wants to diamond paint. Completely unsurprised. Usually only if there's static issues and they fly out. Oh yeah, gotta hate that. It's like fleas bouncing everywhere. I either cut mine open or carefully open baggies. Yeah. All right, let's see. Um, Never have I ever purchased washi tape just because it was cute, not because I needed it. Um, so for those who have been diamond painting for a while, there were the days when Diamond Art Club used to send out a roll of washi tape with the diamond paintings, and it was a big roll of washi tape. It was not like a cheap, whatever you can find from Amazon type roll of washi tape. It was like a lot of washi tape. And sometimes they were really, really cute. Sometimes they were not so cute. Uh, so I tended toward having basically what I needed for washi tape. But before I really started opening a lot of my kits and getting the washi tape out of those and whatever, I did buy a set from Amazon, but that was because I typically, and not on every painting, but a lot of my paintings, I tape off the sides because of all of the like run over glue on the sides. But because this diamond painting, like the glue off the sides isn't sticky because the regular glue on the canvas wasn't sticky. So I didn't have to add anything to this because it's not sticky. Um, so I didn't bother putting washi tape on it. So I did buy washi tape, but not just because it was cute and I didn't need it. I actually needed it. So no, I have not purchased washi tape just because it was cute and I didn't need it. I have for journals. No, I've only bought one order of washi and still using it from Amazon. Yeah, there are some addiction and mental health treatment programs that get people started on small kits as DP is known to reduce anxiety. Yes. Yes, yes. And actually when I when I do my marathon for mental health in May, which will be I will be diamond painting on a live for 24 hours. Because for those of you who remember when it came to anybody diamond painting for 24 hours on a live, I was the first person to do that. um, but I will be diamond painting for 24 hours on a live, and um, I would really like to try and start a drive wherein I can get, and they don't have to be licensed, they can be unlicensed or whatever. But I'd like to start a drive where I take some unlicensed diamond paintings to my local like YWCA. We have a battered women's shelter in the town that I live in. And I thought about taking some there for victims of domestic abuse. And then also to some of the like outpatient recovery programs that we have through our local hospital. I thought about also collecting even unlicensed diamond paintings or whatever for that as like a drive during that marathon for mental health. And then any like funding that people wanted to spend or whatever, I would probably start a specific like GoFundMe or whatever for like like a domestic abuse shelter or something like that. Just started to buy since first DP picked up too much fuzz. Oh no. Mostly just buy the mystery boxes that are on sale though. See, that's nice. I get cute washi for crafting and bullet journaling. Yeah, and see, washi's got a lot of uses besides just, taping up the sides of the canvas. It's true. But let's see. All right, we're at 9:30 and I'm like literally laying the letter here. I have a very old deck I don't want to do that I would like to donate. And I have some dreamer designs too. So That'll be in May, and I will definitely let people know like when that's going to happen, where that, et cetera, et cetera. I work inpatient psych and do it with patients. There you go, Stacy. All right. So one more question, and then I'll finish this last color. Let's see. I'm just reading through some of them, so I picked the right one. Okay. Let's go with, just because I'm curious about other people's answers and what your favorite one or ones were. Never have I ever completed a full painting and felt like a total boss. And obviously, I've completed lots of paintings, right? And I'm hoping some of you guys have completed lots of paintings too. I think the one, and if I go with like the one that made me feel like a total boss, I'm gonna say it was probably either Ajaccio or Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. And mostly that is because those are my two largest completions that I've ever gotten done. Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. I feel like that one was, it was a higher colored kit. Um, and the image was absolutely gorgeous when finished. I have a post review if you have any interest in going to watch that. But it was my largest finished at, it was 70 by 105 centimeters or something like that. It was large. It was really big. Um, oh, I just popped a drill and I don't know where it went. Speaking of that, but that one was definitely like up there as far as experiences for best like kit that made me feel like a boss. You were very proud of your mystery kit. Okay, fortune teller. Um, and then the other one that also rates on that scale is Ajaccio. Margaret Morales is Ajaccio. And that one was also a really large kit. It was like 98 centimeters by something. I don't remember. But that one, I finished that one in 2 weeks. It's a heavy kit for people who've actually worked on Ajaccio before. Like it's not super confetti heavy, but it's confetti heavy and nut. It makes you work for it. And then I think the last one that made me feel like a total boss was probably by Camilla de Erico. It was a round, and that one I finished in a record 3 days. And it wasn't like a teeny tiny canvas. It was like a 50 by 70, but I finished it in 3 days, and it wasn't super color blocky. It was a normal diamond painting, and it made me feel like a badass to finish a diamond painting in 3 days, especially one that had, more interest than just a bunch of color blocking. So those were probably the three that really stick out in my mind. Mine was Cats by Bridget Dashwood, which was my first square. Nice, nice. Pisces by Roy Trin. I completely changed the background and switched up the colors. I'm so in love with it. Oh, that sounds cool. My first square, Remembrance of a Lost Legend. I would love to have that diamond painting, Stacy. Like, that's high on my wish list. Was pretty dang proud of Little Lizard Garden. Also felt pretty bossy when I finished my first big canvas. Yeah. When I get this kit done, it's my biggest 70 by 120 or Mask of Love J Wall, and I enhanced it. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Vicky says my first one. Yeah, and I feel like the first ones, those usually stick out in the memory. My first square was Paint the Moon, but that was like my first like practice with a square, really. Apple, Apples by Christopher Lovell. That was my first square. And that one also was that was a pretty special experience, I feel like. I'm gonna take these couple off of here because there we go. All right. Well, guys, I finished my whole section in 2 hours and we got to play Never Have I Ever. If you guys are interested, I will be heading over to Discord after dark after I have a little quick potty break. And then I will join you guys in voice chat if you have any interest in doing that. I will one more time. Ooh, yeah, Tennessee River Sunset. Yeah, that one I would be very, 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 very happy to end up with my hands on. Barefoot Beach. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, you guys. Good paintings, good paintings. But yeah, if you want to join us over on Discord after dark to chat with us, I highly, highly, highly recommend hopping on over there. Please, as Wendy has said, make sure you tap that like button on your way out. Tap it, boop it, bop it, twist it, pull it, whatever you like to do with your like button in the privacy of your own home is your own business. But hit that like button on your way out. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Have some fun with me. Otherwise, y'all, as ever, I hope that wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world, that you are having a phenomenal morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I will see you soon, okay? Goodbye. See you in Discord. Nighty night time. Bye.